Can you draw a comparison between Tesla, the last 10 years, and Ford, when Ford was ramping out their revolutionary new production lines and Model T mass production in the early 1900s? Thanks for what you do. This was brilliant, because I did spend a lot of time looking at Henry Ford and how he revolutionized manufacturing. And I have thought a lot about the comparisons, but I thought, who wants to compare something from 100 years ago to something today? But then again, it's important also to analyze history. This is where it gets super interesting. So I put together a very crude table. I'm going to turn my little camera off so you can see the parallels are striking when you stick them in a table. And I love to use matrices and tables for all my decision-making processes. So first of all, if we look at the innovation and product, Model T revolutionized how they build cars using very simple common parts. As Elon says, the best part's no part. Henry Ford figured out to use very simple, reliable parts, but build them at scale for very rugged, mass-produced vehicles. If you look at, what Tesla have done, they have also built very few models using a lot of the same parts with the focus on autonomy, FSD. So there's some similarities there. Then the manufacturing revolution, again, moving the assembly line. There's a couple of things that are kind of interesting here. They slashed production time, and they were able to solve the labor challenge they had. So there's some stuff back in the day where Ford was very unpopular with workers because they created automation, which took away their jobs, which made people very angry. But what they were able to do was sweeten the pie by paying them a lot more. They were getting $5 a day wage instead of a lot less they get in different places. So from that perspective, it was good. Now, the gigafactories worldwide, rapid scaling, the Cybercab apparently will roll out every 5 seconds. So it's a whole new level of scale. And remember, the product is the factory for Tesla. It's the machine that builds the machine. And anybody who's seen how they build 3 rockets at the same time in a factory, or how if you've walked the production line within a Tesla gigafactory, you'll understand the machines build a machine. There's no humans on the Cybertruck line at all. Next, the market and economic impact. Ford got to 50% US car market share by 1920. 50%. Tesla have 20% global EV market share, but they also have the best-selling car on Earth. And there's a lot more car makers today than there was in 1908 to 1920. Leadership, Henry Ford, mass mobility. They were basically replaced horses and not popular with labor markets. And Elon Musk is a visionary for sustainable transport and autonomy. But he's very polarizing. Trust me, I know as a public figure, if you mention the word Tesla, you trigger people. But I don't care, because I'm about alpha and returns. I don't really care about my emotions or anybody else's. So it's the same thing. This is a point where it is very similar. Henry Ford triggered a lot of people back in the day, especially horse owners and factory workers, etc. And Elon Musk does something similar. Social context, we had mechanical innovation, again, replacing the horses. And then electrification. A lot of people were very anti-electrification for a long time, like the oil companies, etc. And here we are. But the big story is Henry Ford self-funded the Model T profits, and Elon Musk did the same thing. They turned profitable in 2020, and they spin off a ton of free cash flow. We came out of the worst quarter in 4 years. They still made a ton in free cash flow. All right. And what's most important, though, and this is why we talk about the mega trends, is Musk Industries owns the most compute on Earth by far. Okay. I'm going to turn on my little camera. The most compute on Earth by far. And they're about to 5x that. All right. Nobody is even close. So when you think of Musk Industries and the synergy across everything, like X to XAI to self-driving to Colossus or whatever it's called, Cortex, all their data centers, it's all about the AI. And just for perspective, you think self-driving cars are big? Yeah, well, humanoids will be 10x bigger than that. Self-driving cars, autonomous vehicles are going to completely disrupt transportation, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago. But now Elon Musk is not only going to completely disrupt transportation, very important, but he will also completely disrupt labor markets. Just sit and think about that, digest that. It's going to be bonkers, ladies and gentlemen. And I cannot understate it. And I'm not the only person out there that believes this. Follow the smart work.